So I've had the Apple AirPods for like 2 months now, and I keep getting the questions from friends and family. For $159, is it worth it? So I actually got mine as an anniversary present from Annette, and it was probably the best gift I've ever gotten, and it's because I use it all the time. For the first 2 weeks, I would have them in like all the time. I would wake up and I would get ready and I would throw them in. I'd be listening to music all day or listen to a podcast. And that's whether I'm at like studying for school, working out at the gym, traveling for business, I would have them in all the time. They're just super convenient because I always have them on me. Like legit, anywhere I go, it'd be the first thing I'd pack. It's tiny. I throw it in my pocket, I throw it in my backpack, I throw it in my luggage case, and I just go. So let's talk about build quality and packaging. So it comes with a carrying case, and obviously it comes with a left and a right earbud. And aside from the fact that the stems are super long and make you look like you're in a sci-fi movie, it is probably one of Apple's best designed products. So it's still the very seamless design that you see in the Apple EarPods, the wired ones that come with every phone, but these are just so much better, and it's built in the same with the same sturdy plastic material, and they survive drops. I was actually really scared of this when I first got it, but I've dropped it a few times, and yeah, it survives drops just like your regular wired EarPods would. And speaking of dropping, these stay surprisingly really like well in your ears. Now I've had like different anecdotal like stories from some people saying that it falls out, but they also have the same issue with the old EarPods that they would fall out. So I would say if you don't own EarPods, grab them from a friend and pop them in your ear and just shake your head vigorously. Like if they don't fall out for you, then they should be good, because there's no like interchangeable buds or anything like that. There's only one size, so if it fits your ear, that's perfect. If it's too small for your ear, then you might be out of luck on that one. But anyways, back to the build quality. So the bottom of the stems are magnetic, so when you put them into the carrying case, they just kind of like snap right in, which is perfect. And these last surprisingly long. So on a full charge, they last me about 3 to 4 hours of continuous use. And then if you throw them in the charging case for 15 to 20 minutes, they'll be fully charged, and they can fully charge like up to about 24 hours of usage, which is insane. So like they've never like died on me midday and I'm like, well, now I don't have earphones. Like, as a matter of fact, I think for like a week or two, I only charged them once every other day or every 3 days, and they never really died on me. But those days I was using it sparingly. But for the most part, on a full charge, it'll last you a full day. And how you charge this thing is the carrying case has a lightning port at the bottom, and you plug that in, that charges the case charges the earbuds, and you're good to go. Inside the AirPods, they have Apple's new Wi-Fi chip, the W1 chip, which this is my favorite part about the AirPods, is the Apple integrations. All you have to do to pair it to your phone is literally open the charging case while it's near your phone, and it will pair. Hold up, where's it? And this ends up working about the same on your phone, on your iPad. However, on your laptops like your MacBook Pros, MacBook Airs, even on your desktops like the iMacs, you're gonna have to go up into the tray at the top right, click on the Bluetooth, hit connect, and then click on the AirPods. But I mean, like, that's still pretty seamless because that's just how you pair any other device, and on your mobile devices like your phones and tablets, it just goes by so much smoother. So the next concern is sound quality. How good do they sound? Well, if you compare it to the EarPods, they sound about the same. I mean, this isn't gonna be mind-blowing. This isn't like your audiophile grade headphones. You're not gonna get, the super deep lows, the super high clarity, but like, sound fidelity is subjective. If you enjoy listening to music and listening to whatever, your audiobooks and your podcasts on the EarPods, then these will sound just as good and slightly better because they've improved the design since the EarPods. So, a few unique things. The Apple AirPods don't have inline controls, obviously, because it doesn't have a wire. So how do you control like play, pause, change volume? You kind of can't, and you kind of can. So they have touch gestures. You can map it in your settings, and you can assign one to each earbud. So you activate it with a double tap, and by default, both of them are set to Ask Siri. So if you double tap, Siri will come up, and then you can be like, hey Siri, like, play the next song. Go away. No. Stop. Turn up volume, turn down volume, It's kind of awkward if you're in public. I wouldn't really want to be, walking through the streets or on the subway station being like, volume up or playing my audiobook. But in private, it's actually really useful. I've had to take like short walks, and while I'm walking and I'm like walking the dog, I just go like, hey, read me my recent text, and it'll read off my recent text, which is pretty cool. If you remap it, however, you do have the options of remapping it to double tap to pause and start, double tap it to go back to the previous song, and double tap it to go forward. Currently, I have my left one mapped to Siri and my right one mapped to go to the next song. The other quality about it, which is, in theory, it's a really good design. When you take one earbud out, the music stops. And then when you put it back in, the music automatically starts again, which is really nice. Because say like, you're at the gym, somebody is talking to you, or you're in the street, somebody, calls out your name, and you can take out one earbud, your music will stop, and you can chat. The annoying thing is, for someone who's constantly listening to music like I am while I work, I take out my earbud all the time because like I want to hear what's going on around me, and then that pauses my music. And if I hit the play, it'll play out both earbuds, including the one that's just out. So like that's not necessarily intuitive if I'm like taking it out and putting it back in, like while I'm like editing a video or something. But you can solve this if you leave one earbud in the charging case and you just have one in. That'll work fine. That'll work just as normal. And if you take that one out, it will also pause the music, and you put it back in, it will keep playing. But that's how you can get around, if you're the one earbud in kind of person, there is a workaround to, to suit your needs. It's just annoying sometimes because like I'm in the library and I take one out because someone's talking to me, and then like they're having a conversation, so I want to like listen, but I also want my music to play. Then I'm like, let me get out my case, throw it in the, my only complaint. Now, if I had to recommend any other runner-ups in this category of, convenience and wireless, it would be the Jaybird X3s. Now, I've heard so many good things about this. I've used my friend's pair, and they're only, $129.99, so it's cheaper than the AirPods. It has better sound quality. The battery life is up to 8 hours, which is all you need. And the only thing is it's wired. So and wired in the sense that the two are connected together by a wire that goes behind your neck. And to most people, that doesn't bother them. It's kind of like when you switch from wired to wireless, you start realizing that, wow, that wire was really annoying. When I switched from my old pair of Beats X. When I switched from my old pair of Beats X to the AirPods, I realized how annoying it was to have that little neck cord. And so without it, the form factor is just, I love it. I love the convenience of having a truly wireless device to listen to music on the go while I'm editing pictures, while I'm at Starbucks, like working on studying. It's very unique. And of all the other pairs on the market currently that are like truly wireless, like the AirPods, they just don't stand up to scrutiny. Like there's a few cheap pairs and they're truly cheap, and there's a few expensive pairs that lack a lot of functionality. So here's my conclusion. The audio quality is good, but not great. The build quality is good, like everything Apple's put out. My favorite part about it is the Apple integration into their ecosystem of their devices. It's very seamless and it's a pleasure. But my favorite part is its form factor and convenience. I can literally throw it in my pocket whenever I want, and I can take it with me everywhere. Even when I don't have a backpack on, it's tiny. It's smaller than your phone, it's smaller than your wallet. You just throw it in your pocket, and that is why it's probably the best piece of tech I've used in 2017. And if you're interested in checking it out, looking more into it, and possibly even purchasing one, I have a link in the description down below. It not only makes a great gift for somebody else, but it can be a great gift to yourself. Best thing ever saved. All right, guys, that's it for this one. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more of this content, hit the bell icon to be notified when a new video is posted, and comment down below. Are you interested in the AirPods? What do you think of them, especially of their appearance? And yeah, see you guys in the next video.